Hi YouTube. First I'd like to say we would be much obliged if you help our new channel rise and help with some time and a little help from this rhyme. We get 1,000 people to press like and subscribe. So today we're under a mobile home leveling it, and we wanted to show you how this is done. There's not many videos out there about this, so first you got to find your highest spot in the mobile home, and this is gonna be a while because first I suppose we should go over safety. I usually wear this, but since I'm talking I can't wear that because there's going to be a lot of yucky stuff that falls on you, and you're definitely going to need knee pads, a mask, goggles, or the mask and goggles I have and that mask all combined in one, and gloves. You're also going to need jack. What kind of jack is that again?
2010 hydraulic.
Well, no, but it's a bottle jack, yeah. At least, you said it's a hydraulic 20 pound?
20 ton.
I mean 20 ton, yeah. And so we are using this Zircon, I'm gonna zoom in, water level, and it beeps when you get level. But first, to find the high spot, you're gonna need a level. Did you leave this on, Aaron?
No. Turn it off.
No, it's dead. Hold on. I also forgot to say that you will need a couple blocks of wood. So your house should already be on
Cinder block.
well, cinder blocks, but the little piece of wood, they're called shims. They should already be on shims, but if not, you're going to need some shims that look similar to, I don't know if you could see that shim. So where you place, now to find the high point, you also, I don't know if I mentioned you also need a headlight, but where you put your laser is where it's going to continue to be the whole time. You don't want to move it at all after you start measuring. So make sure it's in a secure, like spot that's not going to get knocked over. And then you get, do we have a, where's the measuring tape? It's kind of messy. It's kind of unorganized under here because you got to crawl to, when you get stuff. I don't see it over there either, but it could be. You got it? All right. Sorry. So then you get, once you get the line level, your laser, you'll notice, I don't know if you could see all the laser marks on all the cinder blocks. And you take your measuring tape and you go around, and you should also have a black marker or something too. But you go around from, and you get as close as you can to the cinder block, and then you see where the laser is at 6 there. Okay, so that one's 6. This one is at, okay, is under 6. So the one with the highest number is your highest. So out of these two, it's the first one. Do you want a video, Aaron? Well, never mind. Sorry about the wobbly video. Actually, if you watch my videos, they're all wobbly. So then you just, it's a lot of crawling involved, but you go. Where do I have that? So I have my laser pointed the opposite direction. I don't know why I started going this direction, but so let's see where this one's at. So you take the bottom of the I-beam where your mobile home sits. This one's just under 6 feet. I mean inches, sorry. This one, let's see. Under 6'6". And you want to go to as close to the cinder, when you measure, you want to go as close as you can to the cinder block. Okay, the first one that I'm at was definitely the tallest one. So when you use a water level, Aaron, you want to fill it, or do we have to go outside to fill it?
You want to turn it on, we can just show them how it works.
Well, show them, you gotta tell them how to fill it.
Come on.
How do you fill it?
Is it that thing? See?
Huh?
Every time.
How much water is in it?
Oh.
Is there any?
What happened to my blue dye?
Well, the water all came out. When you fill this, how do you do it?
Take this end.
That's okay. Let me zoom in. Okay.
You put your nozzle into it.
Mm-hmm.
And you open this clip. Like so.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
you make sure that clip over there is open.
Oh yeah, the other one. Yeah, for siphoning, kind of like yeah.
And you turn your water on and you let it run through till you see it for a good probably minute or so, just to get it so there's no air bubbles or anything in the line. See, you probably can't see it now, but
you also are going to need some food coloring just to be able to see the water, because it's really hard to see. It's a clear tube.
I had food coloring in it. Oh, there's water right here. I don't know how much is. It's got to have a leak or something, because this thing just keeps rolling out somewhere. There was that much water. And it just keeps coming out. So is there gonna be? You see a leak anywhere? It just keeps going out.
Well, it probably just leaked all of it. It was on the ground.
I don't mean anything is rain for it yet.
It'll stop. It'll stop.
One of these days, I hope. Here it goes.
So a lot of our water leaked out.
But it's still, right now, as long as it's pressured through, it's okay.
You have to make sure all the bubbles. Yeah, there's bubbles on this side.
There.
All over right here.
Raise them up.
Am I supposed to raise my end, or you're supposed to raise your end? To make the bubbles come your way.
I know, but I gotta get. I have my own.
Oh, I already unadjusted it.
Okay, well, it's not falling anymore. Oh, there's a little more. Okay, it's good now. I gotta turn it on.
Okay. So
level it with the house.
to calibrate it, you have to, so we had this board, this wood board, and you could, it has little adjustments. Wait, where are we? It has that where you could screw it in, and then it actually goes up and down. The thing's really loud, so we actually have it covered, the speaker covered, even though it doesn't really help. It is so very irritatingly loud that it irritated us really bad. So anyways, you put it up here, and then you want the center, if you could see that. Maybe I'll just take this off for now, but it's going to be so annoying. Okay, so if you could see the center, so Aaron, try to, there goes some bubbles. Okay, so he's going to try to level it, and you have to try to calibrate it to where it's level with this I-beam over here. It was for, oh, I'm going to turn it on, sorry. There. So now it's on. And you have to go slow because it takes a minute for the water to adjust. So you'll hear the beeping when it's close, and then it goes a solid beep when it's level. And you always want to keep this one open, right, Aaron?
Yeah.
You want to keep that clip open, and then when you go to move to another pier, you close the other side, so you don't have to keep coming back to this one. Okay, that's level. And over here, do you see what he's doing? He's taking the white. It's so much easier with food dye, but okay, so if that wasn't level, let's find one that's out of level so we don't waste our time trying to explain. Okay. That's level already.
I want to check the damn laser. God.
So he put a little rope, show him the rope, so he could drag that around on his little 4x6 piece, and then he puts the bottle jack, he puts a secure board, and then he puts his little piece that he pulls around, and then he puts the bottle jack on that. He secures it to the ground, and then he makes sure it's under the I-beam right there. I built him a little sled that he could put all of his stuff on the sled, but he hasn't used it, so he could pull it around with him, makes it easier, but he hasn't used it yet. And you got to make sure it's centered with the I-beam, so it will bend the I-beam if you don't center it exactly in the middle to where it goes up right in the middle. This only needs to go up a 1/4 inch. This all is a slow process, but When you're actually inside, you could really hear the house cracking. In fact, I'm gonna have to fix some walls. So he has a little bit. So he just hits the wedges in.
Just sit like this on top of each other. One wedge is this way, one wedge is this way.
Yeah.
As you tap them in, it heightens the board or underneath the wood underneath the
right.
Frame. You want to go about
He's
½ inch higher because you're gonna get sag on it when the weight sits on the back on the blocks. It's gonna sag down some. Let it down nice and slow.
Slowly let it down.
Make sure your jack's clear.
Make sure your jack's clear.
So it doesn't weigh down, nothing's resting on the jack.
And then you measure it again. And we're in it. Practice makes perfect.
That's 5
3/4.
3/4.
So one done. Oh, I guess he's going for it again. Split that wood. Don't put your fingers under there. He says you want to lift it a little further than what it is because the house settles after you drop it. If one is really out of whack, you're going to just have to go in slow motion and just do a little bit at a time because it'll kind of put the house out of whack if you have to lift it too much.
Good.
Then push that back down. Measure it again. Not really a change that much, but
it's almost 6.
Almost 6. That's where they all are. Leveling the house is not really that fun, but hopefully it makes all of the squeaks in your house go away.
5 3/4.
It changes the angles as you go, as you slowly go. And we're moving on to the next one. I don't have a good angle on it. Watch out, your head's almost on a shovel. think I gotta go get my other mask on. I gotta go get my mask on. Did that break? All the stuff going in the air. There's gonna be a lot of back and forthing. Where? Are you at a different one now? Oh.